experience life, go out there, don't be stuck in South Africa. There are many options internationally. Take these options and explore them and make the best use of them. So those are the options that will help you as a student, as a learner, not to be, stranded when you finish your matric, so that you can be selected at university. Take these tips, apply them, and ensure that you get selected. Greetings and welcome, friends. This is Dr. T and I welcome you to this channel, Living Your Life to the Fullest. Today I want to speak particularly to those students in matric or those students who are about to finish their matric, or those who just finished matric and they want to get admitted to university or TVET college or whatever institute where you want to go to pursue your studies. I want to speak to you just to give some form of tips and encouragement so that you don't get discouraged on your journey of pursuing your education. But before I get into the gist of what I want to talk to you about, I want to encourage you, if you are not yet a subscriber, make sure that you click on the subscribe button at the corner here. Click that red button as a way to subscribe. And make sure that you click the thumbs up if you like the video, and also click the bell notification so that every time I post a video, you can be able to get a notification. And if you've got any question from this video or any other video that you watch on this channel, put it on the comment section and I will be able to address it, or I will create a video about it. If you want a video on a particular topic, put it on the comment section as well, or on any other video that you are watching, put the comment. If you just have a comment, you enjoy the video, let me know what you liked about that particular video. Now I want to speak to you about one of the biggest issues that we have, particularly when it comes to students in grade 12, is rejection to study at university. This might be a rejection into admission, or it could be a rejection into admission into the specific course or discipline. I want to advise you on that. Firstly, one of the advice that I will give you, that if you want to go into study at a university, firstly, make sure that at grade 11, you need to make sure that you perform very well. You need to make sure that you perform very well. I was actually speaking to my teacher at high school about my grade 11 report. My grade 11 report was very bad. Oh, it was very bad. If there's an embarrassing report in my life, it's the grade 11 report. Oh, it was very bad. I was not studying at all. At high school, I was a very bad student. Not bad in terms of behavior, but bad in a sense that I was not committed. I'll go to school, come back, rush to play soccer. Yeah, I was good with soccer. Maybe I might not look like a good soccer player. Because I was meant to be a psychologist. I think if I knew that I was just going to be a psychologist, I won't make it professional. I would have stopped long time ago. I wasted time. I would have discovered I'm a genius early. Now I discovered later. So anyway, so I was not committed. So my grade 11 was very bad. So grade 11 report is very important in a sense that it's the one that helps you to get provisional acceptance at varsity when you are still studying your grade 12. So make sure you've got a very good grade 11 marks. Invest a lot in your grade 11. Do very well, because you are going to use that report to apply together with your June report. Your June report and grade 11 are the most reliable, because in June you are dealing with a lot of content, and then grade 11 is the latest final year, end of the year results they have when you are in matric. So make sure that you perform very well. Your grade 11 report can also make them not to give you a provisional acceptance. So it is the most crucial report when you are in grade 12. But when you are in grade 12, you have got a bad grade 11 report. There's nothing you can do. It's already done. You are in grade 12 now. Make sure your June results are very good. Make sure your June results are very good. Your June results are what gives the university an indication of how you are likely to perform end of the year, by how you are performing mid-year. So make sure your June results are very good. How do you do that? You do that by committing to your studies. When they give you a book, go beyond the book they give you. Check other books, how they explain other constructs better. Check that. Check a video where I speak about study methods and other learning tips on this channel. Check those videos. They will help you on how to study effectively. And when you've got the marks, June results, make sure that you apply on time. As soon as May, universities, they start to open for application for the following year. So if this is the year 2023 and you want to study in the year 2024, by 2023 May, you start to check forms at universities. Application will start to open. I think what I will do, and maybe I need to, what I will do, and I think this will be a future practice, every year I think I will put the forms below these kinds of videos. I will put the forms for almost every institute. There are 26 institutes. I will try to make sure that I can get the forms. Just put a link and then you can be able to access them. I think that will make it easier for you in the future, that I have the forms and then you can be able to just download them and print them out for all the institute, because some of the challenge is that you need to get the correct form. So make sure you apply as early as May. Program like your engineering, medicine, BCom, some of them they close very early. So if you don't apply on time, you find that it's too late. But some of them, like your medicine for example, they will want you to write NBT. Some institute, they really want NBT, or they want some form of admission test. So if you don't apply on time, it means you never meet the deadline to be able to write those tests so that they can use them for admission. So make sure that you apply on time. Now, there are many things that goes on during the application. You can just imagine there's a lot of applications that the university receives. So when you apply, after you apply, make sure that you call to make a follow-up that they received your application, because there's a lot of you applying, but it could happen for whatever reason your form was not reached, was not received, or even if it's received, maybe there's certain document that is missing, your ID, your June results or grade 11, and that affects them from looking at your application. Sometimes they might not do anything. They might tell you, thank you, we'll wait for your grade 12 results, final results before the final decision is taken, which is still good. Make sure that you get feedback. Now, the other thing is that when you apply, they'll ask you to put first choice, second choice, others they'll want third choice. Make sure that you put all the choices there, because the choices help the university. If you're not selected here, they can try you in another field. If you're not selected, they can take it to another. You want to avoid a situation where you are rejected from your first choice and they tell you have not applied on your second choice because you have only written one choice. So make sure if they give you an option for 3 choices, write all of them. But make sure also that when you are writing your choices, you put the one that you mostly prefer at the top, because most of the time departments prefer people who select them as their first choice. So whatever you choose as your first choice, you must make sure that it's what you prefer to be taken for as the first priority, and then others can be other options. So make sure that you select and you put all the choices, so that by the following year when you go to university, they don't tell you you have not applied for that particular course. So apply on time. That's one of the most important things, and apply early. So I will say, if you're applying for medicine, for example, let it be let's say you want to apply for 4 courses or 4 programs or 4 institutes. Apply early. You find this month you're applying for this one, next month for that one, the other month for that one. In that way, the money for application is spread across different months. So when your parents get money this month, you can apply for 2. Next month you apply for 2. Unlike asking for 1,000 or more just to do application in all the institutes. Apply early so that you can pace your application per month. You are maybe releasing 2 or 3 applications per month, because it's a lot of money to apply. You pay application fee. So make sure to avoid application fee that are not affordable. You pace your application per month. So spread them across the different months so that you can be able to apply to as many institutes as possible. apply to as many institutes as possible. And also, you must also understand institutes differ in terms of the kind of learners that they admit. Other institutes, they focus on learners from severe background. So make sure that you also apply to variety. Don't only apply to previously white institutes like your UP, UCT, Stellenbosch, UJ, and all that. Apply also to your previously disadvantaged institute like your SMU, which is formerly known as Medunsa, University of Venda, your new institute like in Mpumalanga, University of Limpopo, you know, your Fort Hare, your University of Walter Sisulu, all this institute, what we call Black Institute or previously disadvantaged institute, apply across so that you can increase your chances of selection. So make sure that you apply across various institutes. And when you apply, after you apply, make a follow-up to ensure that they have received your application. And if you are not sure what you want to study, I've got a link below here about getting a career assessment. You can get a career assessment that will help you select your field. Career assessment, basically, you do 10 psychological tests where we're able to help you as psychologists to assess which field you are likely to do well in. So feel free to click on the link. It will lead you to the website where you fill your details and request a career assessment, and you'll get all the information regarding what that requires and what is needed of you. So make sure that if you are not sure what you want to study, you can do a career assessment. The good thing is that when you go to university, you will also have psychologists. So make sure by the time you get there, you have already are clear about what you want to do. But if you can't afford a psychologist now, or you can't afford doing assessment now, you can do it later. However, it might be late when you are in university. Imagine if you're already in a wrong course and you could have known that beforehand. And now you are going to waste another year, which could be prevented. So I want you to be preventative. Be proactive rather. I want you to be proactive. Make sure that now you start to worry about, am I choosing the correct career path? Don't wait to get to university and find you are in a wrong path. Choose the right career path now by doing a psychology assessment. I'm an educational psychologist by profession. That's what I do most of my time. So get a career assessment to help you get assessed, and you can be guided on the career path that you want to follow. And if you apply and you are not chosen for your first course, you can take your second course because you have chosen it or your third options. But always consider that different alternative career paths. For example, somebody wants to study medicine, but they're not selected because they don't have the marks this year. That should not make you despondent. That should not make you discouraged. If you can't get into medicine this year, maybe because you didn't get the correct marks, it is not the end of the world. There are certain career paths that you can take to get there. One of them, I've done a video about vets. Vets, they've got a jump program. If you've got a degree in BSc, they can take you in a third-year medical program. UCT, they've got a similar program, but they take you on a second-year level. And UP also, they've got a similar program. I think they take you on a second semester when you do BSc. So there are different career paths. Don't be discouraged just because you're not selected in the first time into what you want to study. Explore. Watch the video that I have in this channel which speaks about different career paths to guide you on what you can do if you are not selected for the course that you want to study. I've seen people doing BCom, later going to medicine because they wanted to do it. Or people doing medicine or doing a BSc and then later going to another different career field. So don't be discouraged. Choose the field. If you're not selected, find out, are the alternative career path I can take in order to get to be where I want to be. You might not get into it directly, but sometimes you can get indirectly. That's what you call career articulation. There's something like that. You go to the university for something that is not exactly what you wanted to do, but it will lead you where you need to go. The good thing is that when you get to university, there are educational psychologists that are there or counselors that will help you and give you guidance if you want to change courses, obviously this can be done at a certain period, they will tell you, and then you can now take different career paths to where you want to be. But make sure that you apply on time so that you are selected. When you are selected, then you can be able to take those particular career paths. But be proactive and get the assessment beforehand if you are not sure what career path that you need to take. I hear people speak about a gap year. Gap year can become a waste of time. If you understand how many youth are unemployed in South Africa, you might not want to waste time with a gap year. If you are not sure, get a career assessment. A gap year might not help you to understand what you want to do. A career assessment is meant to help you understand the path that you might follow or you might do well in. So instead of wasting time with a gap year, you can take a career assessment. Other option is that I think there's a video that you can watch where I speak about scholarship. Other options is that you might get a scholarship to study internationally. There are people who study in Cuba. There's a video I've done, do medicine in Cuba. Cuba is not as strict as South Africa in taking people for medicine. However, you'll watch on the video, I think that Cuba should be a last resort. Actually, almost every outside studying of any course of medicine, because most of them, you find you are studying in their own language, which for me, I think it can be very demanding. Language is a very critical thing in education. So if you are studying in their language, that can make it difficult. But that's if that's the only option you have, I would say consider that. There are scholarships that are available that you can get. They pay for your fees, they pay for everything for you to study. I think Cuba is the most official one for medicine, but you can study medicine in almost every institute. There's scholarship for that. You can check them out. But like I say, and I'm putting this as a warning, that should be the last resort, particularly if you are not going to study in English. If you are studying in English and you've got a scholarship, I'll say go for it. But if you are going to study in a Cuban language, Russian language, or whatever language that is not English, I will say let that be a last resort, because those are serious measures. But if you are going to Harvard, you are going to other institutes that you study in the American nations, I think that will be the best option if they can take you in your choice. Experience life. Go out there. Don't be stuck in South Africa. There are many options internationally. Take these options and explore them and make the best use of them. So those are the options that will help you as a student, as a learner, not to be, stranded when you finish your matric, so that you can be selected at university. Take these tips, apply them, and ensure that you get selected. If you don't get selected at university, there are still options to go. Universities are differ. They've got what we call full universities that have got, higher certificates. We call them comprehensive universities. And then you also have what we call traditional universities that only have degrees and maybe postgraduate diplomas. But you also have what we call technical universities or universities of technology, like your TUT, which are also good as well. Look at them, and they might be able to have certain courses that you might like, and they will still articulate into full universities. If you still want to go to university, like your traditional or comprehensive, they will still be able to lead into those particular courses. So check your universities of technicons. They also have lesser requirements compared to traditional universities. And if that also fail, you have an option of TVET colleges. TVET colleges, basically they are an extension of the post-school education and training from grade 9. The minute you pass a grade 9, you qualify to go to a TVET college and do some form of skill course that you want to follow. And even then, if you choose wisely, you can get courses that will articulate into university or University of Technicons programs. So make sure that you choose wisely the course that you want to do. Technicons are very good for people who are more practical. They don't like a lot of theory. Technicons will be very good for you. So if you have not passed matric, you have got grade 11, you have got grade 10, you don't know what to do, Technicon might be the best for you. Technicon only needs somebody to have a grade 9 exit certificate, and they can be able to get into Technicon. So this, friends, I hope was helpful to you, and I hope it will be able to give you options and guide you if you want alternative career path, career guidance about what you can do from your high school in order to maneuver the educational journey. So I encourage you that if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification so that every time I post you can get a notification. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, and also make sure that you put a comment in the comment section. If you like the video, whatever comment that you have that will help us with feedback to understand how the video is helping you, put it in the comment section. If you've got a question, also put it in the comment section, and it will help us when we create new videos, but I'll also be able to respond to it and help with whatever clarity that you might need from this video. So all the best. I hope you enjoyed this video and continue living a fulfilling life. All the best and enjoy the rest.